What exactly did Keith say?
He said he found the earring out at South Beach the day that Katie died and that he thinks that the earring has something to do with her death.
Well, how could he have found it?
I don't know, but you know, Keith, everything relates back to Katie. He also said that he thought that you were responsible for her death and I was just covering for you. It's ironic, isn't it? Look, I wouldn't have come out here, but I tried to reach you earlier and...
Yeah, I know. Eden told me.
He held that earring right under my nose. I know he was trying to get a reaction. I don't know how convincing I was.
Don't worry about it. No matter what he suspects, he can't prove that it's yours.
Oh, of course he can. As long as Eden has the mate to it and the one that she had made. What if she puts them on and he sees her wearing them? He's going to ask her where she got them and she'll tell him. Those earrings have to be destroyed. You got to get them, throw them away, throw them out in the ocean or something. But I'm sorry. I know I have no right to ask you. But please, I got to...
Wait a minute. Second and listen to me.
Well, I'm not going to stay here now.
She's gone now and she's not coming back.
Yeah, well,
right?
you never know when some urgent something or other might just come up. You going to tell me what this rendezvous was all about?
It wasn't a rendezvous.
All right, forget it. Forget I even brought it up.
Listen, you act like you think I knew she was going to be here. I don't even know how she found out we were here.
Yeah, well, if you want to find somebody, it's real easy. All you do is think up an emergency, and then you're there. Yeah, I should know. I thought up enough of them when you were with Santana.
Eden, it's not the same thing.
It is to her.
She doesn't have to invent emergencies to come and see me. That's not her style.
Oh, don't kid yourself about her style, okay? You think she's too elegant enough to do whatever it takes to get you?
Hey, that's not what I meant.
Look, what she shows me and what she shows you are two different things. I don't have any illusions here. She is prepared to put up a fight.
Are you kidding? She's going to waste her time with a lost cause like me?
Open your eyes. Honey, you aren't lost. You're just temporarily misplaced. If she hangs in there long enough, she'll get you back.
That's crazy.
No, what's crazy is what happened here tonight. That's what's crazy. She comes to a undisclosed private location purely for the purpose of us being alone and undisturbed. And she does it to test you. That's what she does. And what was Cruz gonna do? Was he gonna yell at me, throw me out?
Is that what I was supposed to do?
Well, you were calm. You were reasonable. I mean, if I were Victoria, I would take that as a sign of encouragement.
You know, I don't understand what could possibly have been gained by me flying into a rage before I even know why she was here.
Fine. Yeah,
Speaking of which, you know, she wouldn't have actually had to come and be here if you would have told me in the first place that she wanted to talk to me.
You want to bet? Oh. I'm sorry. How foolish of me. It was my fault.
Okay,
Bad girl.
Look, and I'm not saying it was your fault. Let's forget about this. We went to a lot of trouble to make this special here for us. Why don't we enjoy it like we planned?
If you don't want to be stuck here, I suggest you come with me on the boat. Now. Hello, kitchen, furniture. Didn't expect to see you all so soon.
Why don't you try to relax a little bit?
I really don't feel like relaxing, to be honest with you. I think I want to do something. I want to get out of here.
And do what?
I don't care. Anything. I didn't expect to be home so soon. I'd just as soon not be.
I think we got some things to thrash out right here, don't you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I just sound like a broken record talking all over the place. It's the same discussion.
Well, apparently we haven't gotten it right yet.
Not tonight.
It seems to me that tonight is where the problem is.
Look, I don't want to rehash this anymore. We are so busy talking about having a relationship, we don't have time to have one. We see differently about things. And I don't want to keep hammering it into the ground, all right?
It would be, except that you're still angry.
Yes, I am. But I really don't think arguing with you is going to make it any better. What I really want to do is I want to get dressed, and I want to go out, and I want to have a good time.
All right, if that's what you think will work, fine. We'll do that.
Horatio.
What is it this time?
I need to know if you talked to her.
I think that's for me to work out in my own time if I decide to.
What's to decide? If Keith sees those earrings, he's going to start asking questions.
All the earrings prove is that you were on South Beach. It could have been a week before Katie died. It could have been a month.
Keith won't believe that. And what happens if Eden sees the earring that he has? He's going to start... She'll ask questions.
Now, Tori, I am not going to let Keith hurt you. But I'm not going to run around here in a panic, starting to hide things either. Now, you are going to have to let me take care of this my own way.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Every time you come here, it makes it harder for me to help you. Do you understand that?
Who else do I talk to?
I don't know, but you can't keep coming around here. Eden can only be expected to take so much.
I am so scared.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to trust me. You're going to have to leave now. And you can't come back here again. Please.
All right. Fine. I'll go.
Thank you. You just pay for my drink.
Hello, Keith. Victoria. You seem to be covering a lot of ground this evening. Is it my imagination, or are you following us wherever we go?
We were just leaving.
Why don't you introduce her to another restaurant? She doesn't seem to know any place but this.
Eden, why don't we just go?
Boy, it doesn't take much, does it, Eden? All a woman has to do is get in the near vicinity of your man, and your claws come out, clinging to a man who obviously has no intention of going away.
You think it's just a
Tell us.
coincidence that you seem to be popping up wherever Cruz is?
Yeah, maybe this isn't the place for this discussion.
I didn't intend this to be a discussion, but Eden can't seem to leave well enough alone.
Listen, Vicky, why don't you leave us alone?
Be delighted.
Just a second.
What?
Where are you taking her?
What?
Just...
None of your business.
It's all right. Really.
Look, let's get out of here.
No. We just got here. I'm staying.
Eden, please,
Look,
don't...
what do you care where she goes and with whom? Her and Keith, they make a perfect couple. He's a sadist, she's a masochist.
You know, she wasn't exactly dying to go off with him, in case you didn't notice.
No, I didn't notice. I guess I didn't look as closely as you did.
Keith doesn't even like Victoria. He never has.
Well, then why don't you go run after them and save her from herself?
I don't want to go anywhere right now but home with you. Please?
Well, there's nobody stopping you. I think I'm just going to stay at the hotel this night.
Suit yourself.
You better hurry so you can catch her before she tumbles into bed with him. What are you doing?
The hotel.
And in the meantime, what were you going to do with those earrings?
Oh, I was just thinking how ever since you got them, things haven't been quite right.
No, you weren't. You were going to carry out one of Victoria's commands. She told me she wanted me to get rid of them.
And what did you say?
What do you think? Obviously, our answers were different. I came here because I wanted to swallow my pride. I wanted to smooth things over, and this is what's going on?
I've never understood why you wanted to wear them in the first place.
I never understood why you cared.
I don't. Tori does. I'd like to respect that.
Well, that's tough. How about respecting me? They're mine. You gave me one, and I made the other, and she said it was okay. And I can wear them anywhere I want, starting with my parents' wedding, and I don't give a damn who sees them.
Oh, I don't see any other way.
It is like handing her a loaded gun.
What are you talking about? She's not going to do anything.
How do you know that?
Once she hears the whole story, she'll understand why it should be kept quiet, why the earrings have to go. Besides, you think we have any choice? She's going to wear them at her parents' wedding today. Keith is going to be there, and he's going to see them.
What makes you so sure that she's going to change her mind? I think she wants Keith to know.
Why?
Because she hates me.
She doesn't hate you.
Oh, could have fooled me.
Will you listen to me? Her resentment started because of the secrecy. Every time you and I don't say something to her, she thinks she has something to fear. You think she's gonna turn you in when it means turning me in too?
I don't think you understand jealousy nearly as well as I do.
Hello.
Hi.
I told you I was going to wear them today.
Will you sit down for a second, please?
I'm sorry, but I have things I have to do.
I want to explain to you about those earrings. When we told you about Katie Timmons before, there was a little more to tell.
Rose. So there's more.
Yeah.
I can't listen.
So is this why you're going to tell me? Victoria told you not to tell me before, is that it?
I didn't think it would be good for you to know, and I still don't. But at this point, I don't see that I have a choice. Tori and I were at South Beach that day.
The day Katie died?
Yes. And she saw us there together.
No, stay away. I mean it.
Look, you knew.
Just stay away.
Kate,
No, don't.
what am I supposed to do, ignore her? Tori went to her and tried to talk to her, but it turned into an argument.
What were they arguing about?
Well, about what Katie had seen, I assume. Tori and I were lovers, Eden. And as far as we knew, we were alone on the beach that day.
And Katie just happened to come across this secluded spot?
You planned this. All of this. You wanted me to see you.
You wouldn't listen to me. You kept up with the calls and the letters. I had to show you.
Show me what? That you're better at seducing him?
I had to show you that it has always been me from the start. But you wouldn't let up. You forced me to do this.
No, he loves me, not you.
I couldn't hear what they were saying, but it started to seem like it was getting out of hand. I wanted to step in. Katie saw me and took off for the water. I couldn't swim. I had my wrist and my hand were messed up from an accident at work.
What did Victoria do?
Look, Eden, you have to understand. Katie had done a lot of stuff like this already, just to try to get to us. She wrote those letters. There was stuff at work. I mean, it seemed like she might have been bluffing, like this was just more of the same kind of thing. Damn it, she shouldn't be out that far.
This is just what she wants.
Those currents can sweep a person away in minutes.
She can easily swim in. What about all those swimming medals?
Yeah, I know, but still.
It's another one of her stupid attempts to get attention.
Look, I'm gonna call the beach patrol just in case.
I think you're overreacting.
Keep an eye on her! So I went for help.
What did Victoria do?
Well, she stayed. By the time I got back, she'd lost sight of Katie.
Why had Katie already?
No, see, what we thought had happened was that she had swam down around behind the point where we couldn't see her. Where is she?
She's okay. She swam around the point.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like I said. She only wanted the attention.
You know, it's funny, if we'd have stayed there and done nothing, it all would have come out right then.
We better go look for her.
Wanted to find her, went to look for her.
It's just what she wants.
It's a long swim, Tori. I want to make sure she got in okay.
Cruz, why are you doing this? How many times are you gonna fall for her little tricks? She won't let go, and she has to. You know, maybe this sounds cruel, but it's better that she finds out now before it gets worse.
How could it get worse? She's completely devastated, and it's my fault.
It's me she hates.
I don't want to talk about this. I want to go see if she's all right. Now, come on.
So we were gone by the time they found Katie and brought her body, and we'd run down around below the point to wait for her.
But Katie hadn't gotten that far. So you're telling me that Victoria just stood there while Katie drowned?
No, I told you that we'd lost sight of her.
Well, how do you know? You were gone. You went to go get help. You weren't there. She must have gone around the point.
Did you see someone out there? You hear anyone cry for help? Cry for help? Cry for help? Keep an eye on her! You hear anyone cry for help? Somebody spotted a girl from the station. They said she was out there pretty far. Got a bad riptide today.
I saw a girl. She swam around the point.
Okay, I'll double back.
She's all right. She's a good swimmer. She just wants attention.
Where is she?
She's okay. She swam around the point.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like I said. She only wanted the attention. She only wanted the attention.
You planned this!
You hear anyone cry for help? Keep an eye on her!
Are you sure Victoria told you everything?
Yeah, I think she did.
Well, then you're not to blame. It was an accident.
But you see, Tori had set this whole thing up. She'd arranged it for Katie to see us.
That's hateful, but it's not criminal.
And while I was off calling the beach patrol, a lifeguard came by. Tori told the guy what she thought to be true, which is that Katie was all right. The next day in the papers, they covered it. They explained that the rescue effort had been delayed because an unnamed woman had said that Katie did not need help. See, that right there makes her liable.
Well, that's a technicality. I mean, no one's going to blame her if they think she's telling the truth.
In the eyes of the law, she's liable.
What does Keith Timmons know?
That was the day that she lost the earring. It happened at the beach, too. She didn't realize it till later. When she went back to look for it, it was gone. Keith Timmons had already found it. That's what she came to tell me the other day at Anacapa. You see, he's held on to it all these years. That and his suspicions have kept his hatred alive. Thank you.
This still does not erase the fact that Keith holds you responsible for Katie's death.
That's true.
Also, the fact is that the only one who saw it and didn't do anything about it or chose not to was Victoria. And Keith holds you responsible for Katie's death, and she's letting him. I can't agree with that.
I am not blameless in this.
Yes, you are. If Victoria cares anything about you, she would go directly to Keith and tell him the truth. I think he deserves to know, just like I did.
Wait a second. Where are you going?
I was just going to the office. Look, I really thank you for letting me know these things, and I know it hasn't been easy for you. But Cruz, if you are bound and determined to keep on protecting Victoria, I have to let you know it's my business to keep on protecting you.